He saw the opening. He's feeling hot. Rhode Island fans are on their feet.
The Roadies back in front. Penn for a three to answer.
What was cold to start the game, it was DDD. Now teams are heating up. This is recently, but to crack this 10-man rotation is very, very difficult. But the 2-3 zone was very, very stagnant, making Rhode Island very, very stagnant. He loosened it up and forced Travis Ford back to their man-to-man.
Anderson stays on the bench for the Cowboys. Game tied at 51. Mejia was expecting Outerbridge to move outside, and he didn't.
Just not a good angle there by Steve Mejia. He's got to just be patient. He's got to run the show. And Jim Barron said, oh, my goodness, what are you doing? Off a timeout, we ran out a complete set to run, and you just threw the ball into the stands.
It'll be the 9th turnover on the Rams. Only 8 for the Cowboys in this game. Well, now 9. And a whistle and a foul on Penn, and he's just picked up his 4.
7 to go. Make the simple basketball play until our big guy comes back in the game.
A trio of Oklahoma State players with 4 fouls each. 1-point lead now for the Rams, nearing the 5-minute mark.
Very interesting off that free throw. Jim Barron backed off the press. He didn't go with the full court trapping pressure, just soft man-to-man, making Oklahoma State run a little time off the clock here. And that'll be solid in the half-court offense here by Penn.
And Penn is bumped. A bump here by Mejia.
Look for Oak State to go to Manello here on a pick-and-pop type play.
There's Manello now on Eves. Got a step on him. Throws up a baby hook. Moses tried for the rebound. Manello got it back. Throws up another baby hook.
Nice job of rebounding by Manello, but he just threw the ball out like he was standing on the end of a bridge, throwing it in instead of taking his time and gathering himself. He had a wide-open layup.
Cothran obviously didn't feel comfortable shooting the 3 there. He was wide open and pulled it back out. Looks like Anderson has moved over to the scorer's table for the Cowboys. He'll come in at the next whistle. Cothran almost traveled with it. Throws up a ball that goes off the heel, no good. Moses with his 14th rebound of the game.
Interesting lineup here by Jim Barron. He's got 4 starters on the bench. He's got 4 subs in. He's got Cothran and Jackie Parker, legendary coach for BU, defending national champs.
Anderson in the game now with 15 on the shot clock. They get it to Manello, who's wide open for a 3 and can't hit it. And a foul on Anderson. He is fouled out of the game. Go to the line with 11 points. Again, the Rams are in the double bonus in Cothran game. So a 2-point advantage for the Rams.
Rhode Island again backing off the pressure, just solid straight man-to-man.
How frustrating is that for Anderson? Just sit and watch now. Penn goes in. Swatted away. Moses, count the basket. Wow. Point play and break the tie. We have been tied 7 times in the last 5 minutes of this game.
Well, we knew coming in these teams were evenly matched. We thought it would be more of a high-scoring affair, but the defense really has prevailed today. Hard-nosed on both ends.
And a trip. And Moses has just fouled out of the game. Way away from the basket. Foul on Anderson. Looked like a ticky-tack call as well.
Well, off the ball.
Disparity in foul calls here this half. Now, a lot of times that's going to happen because the team behind has to be more aggressive, and the Cowboys were down 9 at the half.
Well, none of that's going to help Oklahoma State at this point. They have to just execute in the half court, get Manello on a pick and pop or an isolation play on the wing.
And the Cowboys already a small team playing very small now. Mejia almost turned it back over. Cothran will just take it himself. 1-point lead for the Rams under 3 minutes to go.
We've got to get Keith Cothran coming off a one-on-one play where he can exploit Keaton Page in a one-on-one situation, drive and kick.
James, he'll drive in. Got it. That's a smart play for the Rams right now. You've got to take advantage of your size. And a timeout for the Cowboys. Team foul, so the Cowboys will be shooting 1-1 with the next non-shooting violation.
Now, obviously, Oklahoma State has to score down by 3, but going back on the other end, I would go back to the 2-3 zone. Rhode Island still hasn't proven that they can be successful against it.
And they don't have the lineup in there right now with the shooters that they have in Milosevic, Eves, or Richmond.
He's trying to do a little bit too much, knowing that the big
ends making their way from Stillwater, Oklahoma. And Penn, an 86% free throw shooter, nails them both. It's a 1-point game with 2 minutes remaining.
Oklahoma State back to the 2-3 zone. Going to play it tight on the interior, make Rhode Island shoot from the outside until they prove they can go inside.
And a timeout taken by the Rams.
Pushing James into the foul line area. Here Travis Ford playing mix and match, going back to man-to-man.
So once they bring in Richmond and Milosevic, 2 3-point shooters, Oklahoma State counters by going back to man.
Jimmy Barron may want to call another timeout to get his slashers back into the game.
Mejia on Penn, has to give it up. Outerbridge, tough shot by Outerbridge, and a timeout for the Rams. Defensive play here. He's gone with a slightly bigger lineup as he's brought Jared Shaw into the contest.
Now, where do you go if you're Travis Ford? With your big guns on the bench, I think you've got to go pick and pop with Manello or try to spread the court, let Penn do something, driving kick with Keaton Page on the perimeter.
Manello to tie it. He got it. There's Manello with a switch.
Now, they did a little pick and pop play where they set a fade screen for the screener. Rhode Island didn't do a good job of identifying where Manello was. He's the most dangerous guy on the floor for them.
And back to a zone for the Cowboys. 17 points for Obi Manello, and the Cowboys needed it most. James slashes in. He got it to go.
That's how you beat the zone. We've been talking about it all afternoon in the second half. Rhode Island has to shrink it. They went right to the nail of the court. James, nice move in the lane.
Penn, partially blocked. And the rebound to Ulmer. A foul on Keaton Page.
Well, Ray Penn, again, was successful on a couple possessions, driving into the gap without running offense, but that time Rhode Island was there for the taking. They shrunk the defense, they attacked the basketball, came from the weak side and blocked the shot. And here you see Rhode Island finding that ball right in the middle of the zone, and there, good balance by James, going with the right hand and the lefty.
Here. One more will make it a 2-possession game.
On that pick and fade type play. So if Penn runs offense, Rhode Island's got to be aware.
And a travel by the Rams to give the Cowboys hope. Good in time for Travis Ford.
Well, again, Rhode Island relentless on the offensive glass. Here chasing down the loose ball, but James grabs possession, then slides right in front of the official. He had a great angle there.
Aaron trying to get his team to 11-1 on the year and a huge non-conference win. Franklin loses the handle momentarily and somehow got it back. Now Manello.
Well, the play they've been successful is Manello ball screen, and then they set a fade screen for him coming off the fade.
Manello gives himself some space for the tie, in and out, no good. Cochran is fouled on the rebound.
Manello, great footwork coming off the top. Good ball fake there. Set up, perfect shot, just a little short.
Boy, has had a down game production-wise for him. And another missed free throw, my goodness.
He's usually the guy that can settle down and knock it through.
He does get the second one to make it a 2-possession game. And tough now for the Cowboys. Manello at the buzzer, no. And a 4-point win for the Rams.
Well, we thought it was going to be a high-scoring affair, but it turned into a defensive battle. Both teams right to the wire, tough on the glass, but Rhode Island made the big plays when they had to.